So guys, today I'm here with a review for you on the perfume that at first got me excited when it was launched, then it impressed me, and in the end I fell in love with Chloé's newest flanker of their perfume Nomade, which is called Naturelle or Natural. I'm not quite sure about the right pronunciation of this word. As you know, I have hard times with French, so feel free to teach me how to say it right down below in the commentary section. But if you would like to find out what's so special about it, make sure to keep on watching this video. But before I tell you more about that, I would like to ask those of you who are here for the first time to subscribe to my channel right now, and please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to today's review on Chloé's Nomade Naturell fragrance, which apparently is a natural fragrance, and that is pretty cool. And this is my first ever Chloé fragrance from this line, which I've never been really into, although it seemed very nice and interesting. Those fragrances used to be meh for me, you know, like that feeling when the fragrance is nice but it just doesn't really touch you. Well, when this one was launched, I got really excited about it, and I will tell you why. Of course, because of the notes, because I'm a sucker for cool notes, and this fragrance features the note of dates. And you guys, I noticed that I really enjoy fragrances with this note, so if you know a great date fragrance, then please comment it down below. So other than that, in the top is the note of mirabellr, which is kind of signature for this fragrance. It's sort of like a plum, but not this sour, rather watery and delicious, rather fresh type of plummy note. And actually the opening is the part that I enjoy the most about this fragrance, although the dry down is great too, but we'll get into that. At first, let me spray it once again, and you guys, I can't even describe how good it smells in the opening. It's probably the brightest, the most delicious, and the most addictive fragrance opening I've smelled in the longest time. And do you know what it reminds me of? Okay, as we all know, fragrance is a very subjective topic, and probably everyone will get a different vibe out of this fragrance, but for me it smells like those big pink bubblegums from my childhood. Let me know if you remember the taste of them and the scent. This is exactly how the opening of this particular fragrance smells to me. Maybe this is the combination of dates and mirabellr. Actually, dates are pretty sticky and sweet, and mirabellr is rather fruity, fresh and watery, and just the balance of those sweet and at the same time refreshing and just juicy notes makes this fragrance truly yummy. So then in the middle we have two white flowers such as jasmine and freesia, and I need to be completely honest with you, it's not a very floral fragrance for me. It's rather sweet, it's rather on the gourmand side. I can even call it like a gourmand take on this Nomade perfume, because in the base there is vanilla, there is sandalwood, and there is oakmoss, which together with the mirabellr kind of creates the core for this fragrance overall. But in here it is really turned down. It is not as noticeable maybe as in the eau de parfum or in other flankers. And by the way, this is my favorite one, and you might remember my brief first impressions on it once I tried a whole bunch of new designer fragrances that were launched in the beginning of the year for women. I loved it so much that I needed a bottle of it, which I got along with some others, and it was a part of my huge designer haul. But in that video, in case you saw it, you probably remember that I ordered the wrong one, the eau de parfum concentration, and I didn't really like it for that. And I would say that this fragrance doesn't compare to the rest of the collection. For me, it's a perfume on its own. It's not very similar to the rest of the line, and if you would like me maybe to break it down for you, let me know that in the commentary section. Please tell me if you're familiar with it. But for me, this fragrance is very different from the rest. It is really sweet, it is truly gourmand. Vanilla in here is so beautiful because it's not like straight up vanilla, it is not too vanilla centered. There is still, you know, like this beautiful mouth-watering, fresh, juicy fruit note in the top with dates, with this bubblegum throwback in my childhood. I love it for that, but actually today as I was doing Yeva's makeup, she told me that I smell like a spicy cookie, pryanik. So I guess everyone will have a certain association with this perfume, and in case you're familiar with it, please let me know how it smells to you. Some people mention Geminis, some people call it cinnamon banana. I totally get all of those descriptions, but for me, the balance of sweetness and those mouth-watering, fruity and fresh notes is perfect. And I love the dry down of it because it turns warm, really cozy. And although it also got compared to one of the most beautiful Guerlain's fragrances, which is Terracotta, and I'm not sure if it's discontinued, I can actually tell you that if you spray them side by side, as I do now, then you will actually notice the difference. Although they are from the same family, they are not really, you know, close relatives, if I can call them that. So they are both luscious and slightly tropical, sweet, creamy. But for example, in Terracotta, you get much more of those, you know, kind of like island floral notes such as tiare flower, ylang ylang. There is even this coconut, and there is more floralcy going on when Chloé's Nomade Naturell is more sweet. Okay, it's sweeter, it's also creamy, but like in a different way. And if I needed to choose a favorite, honestly, I would say that that would be it. So I am very much impressed with this fragrance, as you've already understood. And what I love about the most is how it performs. Although some people call it beast mode, I can't really agree with them. Although it is quite long lasting, I will give it that. It doesn't project too much, although there are so many although in this review. I wore it to my birthday party and it was really nice to get the attention, maybe because I was, you know, the birthday girl, but at the same time I just smell so pleasant. And for me, this is a very fun perfume. Okay, it is elegant, as all Chloé's fragrances. I find their perfumes are a little bit underrated. They're beautiful, and I just didn't expect something so creative, something so really gourmand, you know, because it doesn't trick you, it doesn't seem something else. It is what it is, and I really like it for that realistic, authentic vibe. And it is just a pleasure to wear it and to smell it on myself. And it's nice for in between the seasons, okay? Because you might remember that I love my intense vanillas in the summer, and I also really love my heavy gourmands in the winter. But for you know, like spring and autumn, I'm quite picky with gourmands, and this one works perfect for that. So I have a lot of fun and enjoy to wear it during the springtime, and highly recommend it to test, and especially if you like the notes. If you're a big fan of the rest of the collection, you might want to try it out first because it's very different, but definitely worth your attention. So I sincerely hope that you enjoyed watching this video and learned something new and interesting from it. If so, please don't forget to give it huge thumbs up so it can be seen by more people. Of course, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell if you haven't done that already. And to stay in touch, you can follow me on my social media. If you want to support my channel, you can donate on Buy Me Coffee website or use my discount codes so you can save money while shopping perfume. So all the help information is going to be down below in the description box. I'm excited to hear from you. Your feedback is highly appreciated. If you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. And that was all from me. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye guys.